I'm a chronic overthinker. I overthink everything. I'll come up with a great idea or even just something I think would be fun, but fast forward 30 minutes later and I'll have a list of things I'm missing, a list of things I need to do first, and 100 different reasons it wouldn't even work in the first place. I wanted to make this channel to help with the overthinking. I mean, it's so simple. You just have to talk. But no, I started stressing about shaders and script writing. Do I freestyle or read an old journal entry? How long should the videos be? 10 minutes, 20 minutes? I don't know. I want to be perfect. I want to make the perfect video. I want to come up with the perfect text before I send it to the girl I like. I want to find the perfect job before I even start applying. I want the most money and the most ideal living situation before I decide to move out. I even started asking ChatGPT almost every life choice, big or small, to make sure I wasn't crazy or doing something wrong. And after some thought, here's the two things that I think might be causing it, and how to help it if you're anything like me. Number one, you aren't a perfectionist, you're afraid. I tell myself I have high standards, that I have too much pride or knowledge or whatever you want to call it to put out a bad video, or start something before I've made my list and checked it twice. But to be honest, I'm just scared. I'm afraid I'll fail, that it won't be perceived well, that my dreams won't come true, that I'll be forced to settle, and then that'll be it. But when I allow myself to go down the rabbit hole of overthinking, and even worse, negative thinking, I find a far worse fate. I never start, I waste more time, and time isn't always going to be an abundant resource that I have. And I don't care if you're 18, you're 25, 40, or even 100. If you're watching this video, I know a couple things about you. One, you have something you want to do, and two, you still have time to go make it happen. So start now. Start before you're ready. Start before you have the whole plan figured out. The longer that thing or idea stays in your brain, the less likely it is that it'll ever see the light of day. Have you ever seen what happens to water when you never turn the sink on? It literally goes bad, because it's not meant to just sit there stagnant in the pipes. And guess what? Your ideas, they're the same way. And not to sound like Ninja on New Year's Eve, but I'm not seeing enough movement. I don't care what you do. The law of inertia says the objects in motion stay in motion. So the key to stop overthinking is to make the first step so small it's almost comical if you don't get it done. You want to get in shape? Say you're going to do one push-up a day. You want to be on the varsity basketball team next year? Then say you're going to shoot one shot a day. You want to learn literally anything? Apply the concept of first steps being so small that you can't see them. Because once you read that first page or do that push-up, you're much more likely to keep going. And our next point is, you don't trust yourself, so you don't move. A couple years ago, I felt like the man. I had what I'd still call to this day the girl of my dreams. I was popping off on TikTok and streaming full time. I got a brand new car, and I was able to do and have almost everything I wanted. Life was good. Then one day, me and my girlfriend broke up. And that's really when the overthinking started for me. What if I didn't act like that? What if I didn't say this? What if I was a little bit more calm? I made myself sick. I stopped eating, I gave up on streaming, and I literally overthought every aspect of my life. In my mind, I convinced myself I ruined my relationship. And if I ruined that, then I was probably just going to ruin everything else in my life. I stopped trusting myself to make the right choices, all because I made one mistake. But guess what? We're human. It's going to happen. You're going to get angry. You're going to be scared sometimes. And then sometimes you're going to add that extra leg to the parlay and miss out on winning $40,000 off of a $5 bet. It doesn't mean you're stupid or weak or unlovable. It just means you're still learning. Give yourself some grace. And don't only look back on your failures, because it'll destroy you. And if you're like me and you find yourself in a place in life where you have made some bad decisions, get back up, dust yourself off, and know that that one wrong choice has no ability to keep you from making the right choice now. So if you want to stop overthinking, the only advice I really have to you is just start moving again. You have to trust yourself. Trust yourself to get it right. Trust yourself to move in the right direction no matter how many wrong turns you've made. Just like a GPS that's rerouting, eventually you'll figure it out and get to where you're needing to go. And if you made it to this point in the video, then hit the subscribe button and consider buying me a coffee. Any support helps me and allows me to keep making videos like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.